Exhaustion has kind of started to set in. We drove ourselves hard yesterday. So hard.
We're a little tired. Even though I slept till 11:30 today, I'm still beat. But we explored a lot, I'd say.
Yeah. We actually had a paranormal experience.
Yeah. And we both had very different reactions to it. Kirby's reaction was probably a lot more reasonable. My reaction was probably bordered on psychotic.
Max straight drew his gun.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I expected to shoot, but...
And I was just like, I want this to happen again. How do we stay out here till 2?
I honestly didn't keep my head on straight. So hopefully tonight I won't be so jumpy.
It wasn't.
I can't believe I pulled my gun.
Yeah, you had your gun. He was like sitting there at attention, just had it in his gun. It's like, I'll pull my gun. And I'm like, I'm like, what are you going to shoot?
I know. Seriously, I really, like, I don't know what the point was.
I'm like, you can't kill Casper with lead.
I know. But whatever dropped that rock, it's not like I'm going to shoot it and kill it.
Yeah. Unless it was like a squirrel, in which case, I guess
we would be eating squirrel tonight.
That'd be dinner.
Yeah.
Today we've kind of wrapped up principal photography around town.
Yeah.
We got all the exterior and interior shots. We shot a little bit more discussing the town.
Pretty much did all our B-roll. The last thing we're going to shoot is tonight.
And that's the last ghost hunt. We're going back into the woods, only deeper this time.
Yeah.
We found the TNT fields.
Where they buried some toxic shit.
Yeah. And so I'm like, this looks perfect.
Yeah.
There's like a coast of trees that looks like it's straight up like witches. And I'm like, we need to go in here at midnight and be like rolling around on this shit.
Yeah.
It's Halloween too, so the veil is a little bit lifted.
Mm-hmm.
And we shot our overtalk yesterday. We had about, I don't know, probably an hour of footage of us actually discussing what Point Pleasant is about, as well as the Mothman and the Men in Black.
Yep.
It's all coming together. I think what we're going to end up doing, I mean, it's not done yet, because we got about maybe a week or 2 of editing ahead of us.
Yeah, we got a lot of post.
But right now we're thinking about doing 2 videos, one of Point Pleasant during the day, and the other one of our night excursions and our exit interviews after.
Yeah. I think it could actually end up being a trilogy, but...
A trilogy?
Yeah. We got a lot of footage, and people have short attention spans.
We have a lot of footage and a lot of history to tell.
Yeah, this isn't just about the Mothman. There's a lot going on here.
This is not just about the Men in Black. Like,
no, yeah.
Every other building you look at is haunted down here.
Yeah, and there's even like we haven't even fucking touched on the curse of Chief Cornstalk.
Oh yeah.
Like, which I was reading all about today. You know, he was a Shawnee chief who was murdered by American settlers when he was on a mission of peace, and he apparently cursed this land. So I don't know.
I mean, we've discussed doing about an hour of sound bites on the way home.
Yeah.
Because there is about another hour of stories to tell.
Yes.
There's buildings that were haunted that got torn down. There's mansions that burned down that were haunted.
This is a weird place. This is a really weird place.
There was a mental asylum that's no longer there. Weird shit happens in the woods.
Yeah.
Weird shit happens in the hotels.
Yeah.
I love this town.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I feel like
fucking awesome.
I can get a house here and be Egon Spengler, and just live happily for the rest of my life.
I think that might be what Jeff Wamsley did, honestly.
Yeah. That's probably what John Keel just kept coming back to this thing.
Yeah, Keel just kept coming back. He kept in touch with people. He used to call Jeff Wamsley like weekly just to shoot the shit, not even talk about Mothman. So, yeah, like this town seems to hold some sort of power over people who visited it. So,
And I have some high hopes for tonight because pushed to the point of exhaustion, which we kind of are at this point. You in those mental states, you open yourself to the paranormal.
yeah.
You know, when we're at the peak of our, you know, drive, it's less likely we're gonna see something. But we are tired and exhausted, and we're still carrying the torch.
Mm-hmm.
That's when shit tends to start appearing. You know.
Yeah. For sure.
And as evidenced by the shit that happened last night.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we find something on the TNT fields. If not, we're gonna get some pretty spooky
Footage. Yeah. I mean, one of the theories on the Mothman is that it is a mutated crane or something from the. But it's not like it's one, it's not nuclear waste, and two, nuclear waste doesn't actually do that.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't turn you into a
it's TNT. It's nitroglycerin. It's not. It's certainly bad for the fucking water table, but it's not going to create the Mothman.
And so that's, I don't know. The crane thing is just because there is. So I could see Max's point of view of his reaction last night because he was exhausted, and plus, this place puts dread and fear in people. Like it's known to in the TNT areas.
Two things that go really well together: exhaustion and loaded guns.
And loaded guns, yeah. that's oh my god. I can't believe you drew your gun.
I can't either, actually. I mean, better to have it out than not. I don't know.